Wanna be heard for your mom to your pop to the beat to the bird, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, 180, check 56, hey, 43, 15.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
We're set, 19. Coming to you. Out. To the pass. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards in the first. Whether it's the toss or the pitch, you get him the ball outside the tackles on the edge. He's a tough man to bring down.
He certainly is, and it makes people wonder on the other side of the ball. Do I really want to deal with him when he gets a full head of steam? At the same time, he's also congratulating his tackle, tight end, wide receiver on that side. They gave him access to the corner and allowed him to build up that head of steam.
Finds the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
We're set. 19. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Watch the eye. Kill. Go!
Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Hey, 31! Fires the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Hey, 55! Slam, slam, slam!
On second and goal, Watson, blitz coming, and down he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Hey, 59! Wide, get wide! Bang, bang! 59! Bang, bang! Let's go!
Out of the gun, Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Chiefs take over first.
Get ready, get ready, get ready!
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the yellow! 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
Now here's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Mahomes on target here to Hardman. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Yellow! Fire! Watch the run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 13 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Check 9, check 9. Check.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, 59. Hey, watch it. 59. Watch out. Check safety. Check. 24 down, he's coming. Down, let's go.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down now. Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Tighten up. Hey, alert 3. Check. Crush.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he finds Daniels. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Down, he's coming. Don't get nervous. Fire's the mic. Fire's the mic. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
On first down, it's Watson. They're hauling it in, Nelson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The dump off good for 8 there on first down.
At the 19-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Three down. I 59.
Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson.
It's now 3rd down.
Check 26. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check three.
On 3rd down, Nixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Jim, 24. Jim. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rush in.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. He completes it to Nelson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 59. 54.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
What we got? 31. Pick the edge. Go.
Watson on first down. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Alert, alert.
Throwing again is Watson. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 37. Mixon with a first down carry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The final shot before the break. Watson is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. J.J. Nelson. His first touchdown of the new season. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for two. They'll try to run it with Jacobs. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive.
Check. Big Ed.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And Daniels has it, left side. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Alert! Check 24. Check 24. Check nickel. Switch.
From the 38, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Chiefs 22, Raiders 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here we go.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Miles Jack. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 45 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to... Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, you look for my five. Here we go. All day, defense, all day.
Third and long, it's Watson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. They are going for it. Here's Watson. He gets it to Brown. Complete.
Here we go.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 94.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
Y'all playing the wrong football. Switch.
Again, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Miles Jack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's now 3rd down.
65. 6 guard. Check 6 guard. Check hot route. Hot. 59.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Watch the safety. 55. 64. Alert. 5. Mike 5. Pick us 1.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Squeeze. That's it. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Let's go. Hey, Mike 40. Tackle. He's crashing.
To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Alert. 40's Mike. Watch the backer. Hustle. Check Mike 40. So we got man.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Set. 19. QB's trash. Let's go. Shoot. Check.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. You're not ready. Slam. Check three.
On 1st down, Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
We got double up.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Out. Kill.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey, 31!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Sponge! No!
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Mike's 40. All day, punt. Check 13. Check 13. Watch the edge. Time to go.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Come on.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to throw it here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
Well, there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Bang, 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 bang. Alert!
Here's Watson on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Daniels. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check 52. Watch that.
Watson to throw on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on fourth.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down. 4 down. Lucky.
One last throw here for Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.